So let's start. Good evening, everybody. I sincerely want to appreciate everybody for being so consistent with this class. I want to say a very big thank you to all of you. And for those that have not been chance for this class, I want to appreciate you too, because I noticed that some people are following up the recorded videos. For those that have subscribed, I am frustrating. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for supporting our ministry. You know, I want to quickly say something. I said yesterday that there will be an advanced class, which will really start from on the 8th. Yes. I said the advanced class will start from 8th of November and it will end 22nd of November. And I told everybody that the fee for that advanced class is 10,000 naira. And I also remember I said that let us try to subscribe to that advanced class so that we can benefit very well in that class. Now, let me show you highlights of what some of our colleagues are enjoying in their advanced class. Let me show you highlights of what some of our colleagues are enjoying, because you know, this training is a wonderful training. And to the glory of God, it will be good for us to use right strategies to work in this training. So now, let me now show you highlights of what our colleagues are enjoying. Now, if you look at my screen very well, you will see something like, okay, sorry, I just want to do a bit of reading. Let's just follow up with all these things and see. Someone said that yesterday, when I left you people, I decided to give signals to my advanced class, because this is a present advanced class going on. You can see here, we have advanced class, Mr. Oli, Madam Rejoice, Madam Stella, and Mr. Gabriel. And presently, Mr. Oli is online. If you observe, yesterday, I don't know what happened, because I don't usually drop signals on my, I dropped a signal for them yesterday. Then, immediately we entered the trade. Then, this morning, we made 20 pips profit. And see what someone said, see me, na millionaire in the making. This is a demo account of one of my students in the advanced class. The person also made profit, that's $4. Yes, that might not be his money, but let us go further and see some things. That's a demo account. Look at something. Someone said, thanks, Mr. Gospel, for the signal. I hope you will. Someone else said, you're bump, Mr. Gospel. Thanks, even though I didn't make much, but your class strategy and your class is helpful. I now asked, okay, how much did you even make? Then he said, actually, with 0.02, I made $8. Class, at least $8 is something. To me, $8 is very, very reasonable. At that moment, the person made that profit. And that profit that man made was on his life account. Now, we went further. I'm just trying to give you a review of what the person said. The person said, Mr. Oli, okay. The person was now like, what strategy did you use? The person used Bollinger Bands and MECD. These are the things I'll teach you in the advanced class. Then, see what this person said. This is one thing I need the class to see. He said, it is good to take risk, oh, my sister. I just took the risk of 10K to join the class, and I'm seeing the benefits. See, let me tell you something you don't know today, class. In this class, with this training this man has gone through, this man has already made more than the 10,000 naira already he has deposited. Because already, before he joined the class, there was a life account. Now see, the colleagues were laughing. All thanks to Mr. Oh, we thank God. It is not me. God is just using me because God loves me. Then he now said, I want to buy Lexus Jeep. Now there was something that was at the base. I want us to take note of. A lady said something. She said, God will bless you for us, oh, Mr. Gospel. Your teachings are easy to understand and it makes someone like me to feel more relaxed with anything about Forex. Are you saying it? In fact, one of the students here is already thinking of opening a life account. Are you with me? So class, this is not the only advanced class I've conducted. This is another advanced class. This is the performance of a life account from a student. $66. Are you with me? So why am I bringing all these things? Please, I'm not bringing these things to intimidate anybody. I'm just bringing these things to let you know the benefits of joining the advanced class. If you think I'm lying, the man that made profits that morning, I can tell him to come and speak with you tomorrow. If you want, you can send me a message later. But if you believe, then it's worth being part of the advanced class. Are you with me? It's really worth what? Being part of the advanced class. Some of the people I have in this class, they can testify. Some were referred directly to people that have attended my training. Are you with me? They never went through the adverts. They just chatted me and I don't want to call names, and they were referred to me. So please, don't miss out. It's just a big advice. Don't miss out. Let's proceed. Now, what do we have for today's class? Today's class, we'll talk about Metatrader 4. Today's class will Metatrader 4. Then from Metatrader 4, I will also talk about market execution and pending orders. Then we'll now go straight to lot size. We'll now go into partial closing. We'll now go into trade stopping. Then we'll now go into twin trading. Then we'll now go into edging. Today's class is going to be detailed. So I want you to be relaxed. Like I said, today's class I will be sending 2 links. Once this link elapses, class, give me 12 minutes or 10 minutes to convert the first video. Immediately I'm through with that video, I'll send that. So in other words, I need you to be alert. So once I send that link, join immediately, because that other class, I'll be using somebody's phone to teach the class. So let's start. What's Metatrader 4? Like I told you, Metatrader 4 is an electronic trading platform widely used by online retail forex traders. It was developed by Metatrader Software and released in 2005. The software was licensed to foreign brokers who, since you have this PDF, there's no need reading these things because of time. Class, Metatrader 4 was actually designed in 2005. And Metatrader 4 was designed with the software I used in designing a robot, Metacode's language. And when Metatrader 4 was designed in 2005, the aim of Metatrader 4 was just to connect the retail traders or the individual investors to the what? To the financial markets. Now, later, in life, it's just like when you have Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 8, and Windows 10. Only God knows what window has come out now, which I don't know. Are you with me? So they now upgraded at 2017. At 2013, Metatrader 5 was now launched. When Metatrader 5 was launched, that was now another type of Metatrader 4 that was now used in the financial markets. So there are two platforms you use to trade in the financial markets: Metatrader 5, and Metatrader what? Metatrader 4. Market execution and pending orders. Class, there are 2 ways of entering the forex market. There are 2 basic ways of entering the forex market. And they are market execution and pending orders. Market execution is a way of entering the market directly. What do I mean by directly? Let's say I want to go into the forex market, and immediately I go into the forex market, I will jump into the market directly without using a pending order. So it means that even if the current condition of the market, let's say, for instance, don't worry, I will do those practicals today. Let's say, for instance, I want to dive into the market. What do I do? If I go in directly, it means automatically I'm in the forex market. Are you with me? It means automatically I have swung into what? The forex market. So that is exactly Metatrader market execution for you. Pending orders. Pending order is a way of executing a trade later. Let's say the present condition of the market is 1,500. And Madam Gillian wants to enter the market at 1,007. So the market will probably go and wait ahead. Are you with me? The market will be going up, waiting until it reaches 1,007. Are you with me? So that's pending order. When we hear the word pending, when I tell you that I am pending a case, let's say as a lawyer, it means that I am yet to attend to a case, which I will attend to later. That's what pending orders simply mean when you are entering the forex market. Types of pending orders. There is buy stop, there is sell stop. There is buy limit, there is sell limit. Now, the next one is The next one is, don't worry, all these things, don't worry, I will show you everything. I'll do the practicals of all these things. I'll do the practicals of everything. Let me go to the next phase. The next phase is partial closing. Let's go into my screen. Let's say I have a trade running. I have a trade running. While this trade was running, the lot size for this trade was 0.05. Let's say the trade was actually, this is the trade running, probably Euro USD. And let's say I am making a profit of $20. Now that I'm making a profit of $20, let's say probably I now decide that, okay, let's say Mr. Felix sees the trade running. Mr. Felix will be worried. He'll be like, this trade is at $20. Why don't I book part of this profit? Do you know what Mr. Felix will do? Mr. Felix will go to, he will long press that currency pair that is running. That's Euro USD. He will now click on modify. Once you click on modify, he will come to this place. He will modify this lot size to 0.04. So once he modifies this to 0.04, then what's the next thing? At the base here, this man will see something like close with profits. This man will see close with profits. And you know, mathematicians in the house, if you do 40% of $20, mathematicians in the house, if you do 40% of $20, that will probably give you something like $16. In other words, as you reduce, you take part of the profits. Some profits, that lot size you have inputted, will generate the profits that can be closed. Are you with me? So with that class, what do? When you close that trade, guess what? That profit will go and wait for you in the profit margin. Are you with me? That profit will go and wait for you in the profit margin. So you have $16. If you have $16 running, don't forget that 0.04 out of 0.05 will give you 0.01. So you have 0.01. This 0.01 will be left with $4 running. So since $4 is what is running, you cannot leave that trade. If that trade now goes and hits your profits, glory be to God. Probably, if finally hits structure, take profits, it will be $7 added. So 16 plus $7 is what? $23. It means you have a profit of $23 totally. But what if, God forbid, this trade did not hit your take profit? It went to go and hit your stop loss. Probably you have lost $7. Plus 16 minus $7 is what? You have $9 remaining. 16 minus $7 is what? You have $9 remaining. So with this class, what am I trying to say with this? When you partial close a trade, you are trying to book part of the profits. Are you with me? When you partial close a trade, you are trying to what? Book part of the profits. Don't worry, we'll do practicals. Thank you. Let me go to my next slide. The next one I'd like to talk about is trade stopping. The next one I'd like to talk about is trade stopping. Trade stopping, some people call it trade the stop. I also call it trade stopping. Trade stopping is also when you book part of your profits, but it is in another way, trade stopping. Let's say you have an entry point. You know, I told you yesterday that when you are buying in the forex market, your take profit is up and your stop loss is down. And let's say your take profit is here. This is TP. Let's say your stop loss is here. SL. Let's say you have a trade. You know, I told you that whenever you are buying in the forex market, if your TP is up, let me just do something. If you are buying in the forex market, your TP is up, your stop loss is down. If you are selling in the forex market, I am doing this based on the chart. I will show you all these things. Don't just worry. If you are a newbie, there's no problem. I will explain these things. Your entry point is also, it's only entry point that seems to be fixed for both of them. Your take profit to be down. So now, if for instance you're in a trade, let's say you start making profits, the trade goes here like this. The trade goes up, and the trade hits your entry point. Immediately hits your entry point, it start going up. Let's say, God forbid, the trade now start consolidating. Whenever you hear that a market is consolidating, it means, or a market is in range, it means that the buyers are coming in, the sellers are pushing the buyers down. The buyers are coming in, sellers are coming. Buyers are coming to now form a zigzag. Let's say the entry point was 1.1500. Let's say your take profit is 1.15200. Let's say probably you took 20 pips. I taught you people how to calculate take profit yesterday. If you don't understand, please rewatch that video again. Let's say Mr. Tunji is already making like $20 here. Mr. Tunji is like, this trade is consolidating. What if I lose this money? I can't afford to lose this $20. I want to buy a very nice sneakers. What do I do? And let's say the stop loss was probably 1.1300, 3,000. Do you know what Mr. Tunji will do? Mr. Tunji will move his stop loss above his entry point. Somebody will be wondering, what's this man doing? How can he move his stop loss? I'm not saying you should use your hand to move charts. Just change values. So what the man will now do is, the man will now come here. He will go on Metatrader, he will go to his stop loss. He will change his value. Let's say his stop loss will now be here. Let me use the same red line so that I don't get confused. He will use the same red line, and he will change the value to one. Probably we take his value to what? 1.15, 100. So in other words, instead of this man should have a take profit of 1.15200 and stop loss of 1.13000, his new stop loss will now be what? 1.15100. You know what that means? It means that Mr. Tunji has trade stopped. Do you know what that means? It means that if eventually this man loses this trade, it starts coming that it's coming, he hits his stop loss. Guess what, guys? The man, in fact, whenever I trade stop in my account, I just go and sleep. Because two things will come to my mind. Is either I hit take profits, or I hit the trade stopping, which is stop loss above the entry point. So once this man comes here and hits here, God forbid, the man might finally go home with $11. But let's say probably this man goes up and hits his take profits, he might go with $30. You can see that it is not bad, because when you trade stop, whether there are two conditions in trade stopping, is either you hit your take profit or you hit your stop loss, which is above your entry point. You get it? Or you hit your stop loss, which is above your entry point. So that's trade stopping. That's trade stopping. So I want to quickly go to the next one. The next one is swing trading. I want to quickly go to the next one. The next one is swing trading. Okay, before I go to swing trading, I want to use 3 minutes or 4 minutes to ask permit questions. Is there any question in the house regarding what I've done, partial closing and trade stopping? Is there any question in the house? Okay, if you know, you understand, type 1 in the chat box. I understand what this man has done. Type 1 in the chat box. Just be sincere. I understand what Mr. Gospel has done. Just type 1 in the chat box. Oh, I can see one flowing. Mr. Kayode, you are doing well. Well done, sir. Well done, Mr. Silva. Well done, well done, well done. I'm still feeling more of it. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, Madam Gillian, well, you are doing well. You are doing well. Well done, well done. The one is flowing. Oh, thank you. Okay, I think Mr. Morris has raised his hand. Mr. Morris, unmute yourself. Mr. Morris, unmute yourself. He raised his hand. Mr. Morris, unmute yourself. Okay. If Mr. Morris is having a network problem, I think I have to continue. Mr. Nathaniel, well done. You are doing.
I have a little idea, but I've not really started going to live trade. I have a little idea about it, but on how to complete it. That's just the whole stuff there. So on how to set take profit and a stop loss, and then the entry of a trade, when to enter and when to exit the trade. So just want to throw more light on those stuff there, please. If you don't mind.
Okay, before I throw more light on that, I just want you to know that our advanced class is starting on Monday. Are you with me? And the cost for the advanced class is 10,000 naira. I don't know if you saw that. Have you been following my classes? The cost for the advanced class is 10,000 naira, and it is starting on Monday. Are you with me? So for you to have more idea on these things, sir, you get it. So please try to subscribe for the advanced class. Yeah? You get it. Try to subscribe for the advanced class. Can you hear me, sir?
See, the advanced class, sorry, is it on a Zoom or WhatsApp?
It's on Zoom. No, you can't teach for whoever is teaching Forex on WhatsApp is not doing well. I'm sorry to say, because you need to show your students trading view, how you can pick your trades in the advanced class. You understand? You need to give them detailed explanation. So doing Forex on WhatsApp is not so to me. I don't know, except if there's a new technology that you can teach. I don't know to that point. But with this Zoom, it will still be enjoyable. I assure you that. You get it.
Okay. So how many this course?
What do you say?
I said, you said the master class begins next week. I was like, I'm asking how many days a course?
No, it's 2 weeks probably, sir. 2 weeks. It will start on Monday, 8th of November, and it will end 22nd of November. You get it, sir. You get it.
Oh, okay. It seems you're from the West.
No. I'm from the South, sir. I'm from Edo State. I'm from Edo State.
Okay, Edo State.
Yeah. Do you mean where I reside or where I originate from? Is it where I reside?
Where you reside? Yeah.
I reside in Lagos presently. I reside, but my origin is yeah. I reside in Lagos.
I'm from the Delta State here.
Oh, nice meeting you, sir. Nice meeting you. Yes. All right, so no problem. Like you said I should throw more light on how to.
All right.
You said what?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So now
I said you throw more light on how to pick a trade. Okay, sorry. This is a master class as like the topics. Are you going to cover both take loss, stop
everything, sir. Everything. Do you know know the aim of the master class is to teach you how to pick a trade so that you don't rely on companies, on signals. Are you with me? So that you don't rely. Even me as a teacher, I don't give signals to my students. I don't even know what came into me yesterday. I just decided to give them a signal. They made profits with the signal. Do you know I don't like giving
I was not online yesterday. That's why, and I've not created my live
exactly.
account.
Do you know why I didn't? Do you know why I don't do that? I want them to generate the signals themselves. And to the glory of God,
that's true.
many of them, they generated themselves. You get it?
Wow.
Many of them, they generated themselves. So there's no problem. You just try and join the masterclass, and you will see that it's not what I'm just saying here.
Okay, you said that on the 8th, right?
Yes, on the 8th of November to 22nd of November. You understand?
Okay,
if you want to start making, I will even drop my account details in the chat box tonight. For those who want to start paying from this evening, you understand? Then, although I'll still drop the account details tomorrow on the WhatsApp platform, but if you want to start paying from tonight, just let me know. Once you pay, just send a screenshot to the number I will also drop there. Get it.
All right.
So that's
see, please, I want to ask for a favor here, please.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, maybe if I ask for too much. Like the payment aspects. Let's just say for that, maybe that's on the 8th, or let's just say on the 8th, like before that day or that very day, I'll pay like half of it. Then maybe before that week runs out, or probably the other week, I'll balance up. Can I get that favor, please?
You know, sir, actually, let me just, thank God you even brought this topic up. Don't worry, class. Don't feel bored, class. I'm still going, it's just one more thing I'll talk about, and I'll send a link to you. You know what I'll have to say about that, sir? Sir, I must be very candid with you. I'm not saying I cannot permit a thing like that. I can permit a thing like that. But over time, I've discovered that I do have problem with some of my students. This is what I used to do before. I'll tell people that if you pay part payment 5K, then when the upper Monday I'm starting the second week, you must make payments. Because that second week, that is where my secret really lies. You will get part of my secrets the first week. If I allow you in for the second week, then you have received the class for 5K. You get?
No.
Now, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about my past students. Do you know that so many times they will tell me that they will pay as at that time? Some will even beg till the end of the class. At the end of the day, I'll be insulted on top of it.
Oh no.
Do you get it? Do you know that some of them will speak that, don't worry, I'll pay in the evening. I will allow them, I'll pay you. Some will pay me out of annoyance and insult me on top of it. But you know why I kept quiet? You know why I kept quiet? It is normal. Anybody that works in the customer care department of any company, you will get all sort of insults. It's part of it. You get. So I will permit part payment. But sir, once it's upper Monday that week, you are starting the second week. If I don't get the other payment, sir, I will exit you from the group. You agree with that? It's a deal.
Normally, that's how it ought to be. Normally,
that's a deal. It's a deal. Good. I'm also sure if I get the payment for the first week, it doesn't come that Monday, I exit you off the group. You understand?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. So, class, quickly, don't worry, I will explain those things in the advanced class. Quickly, class. I'll talk about one more thing before I send you on that link. Thank you. Now, the next one I'll talk about is twin trading. Twin trading. Twin trading is when you double take profits in a trade. Twin trading is when you take double profits in a trade. What does it mean? Let's say I give a signal to Mr. Kayode. I'm still using Mr. Kayode against him. Okay, Mr. Kayode, I tell Mr. Kayode, you have a signal. This is Euro USD. This is what they call signal. And I tell Mr. Kayode that buy stop at. Please, I'll be fast at this point. I have just 7 minutes to end this class. I tell buy stop at 1.12500. If I say this is a buy stop, do you know what buy stop means? Buy stop is a pending order, like I said previously, and this is an entry point. I will show you everybody this thing tonight. I want you to enjoy day 3 so that you see reasons why you be in my advanced class. If you enjoy day 3, that's when you, and day 4, the rest, that's when you want to pay for the advanced class. CP1, let's say I have 10 pips to this. CP1 will be 1.12600. 1.12600. CP2 will be 1.12700. Class, I need everybody to check out what happened there. Then stop loss, like I said, stop loss is 50 pips away. Stop loss is 1.120. 0, 0, 0. You understand, class? Now, class, if you do your mathematics very well, you will see that from the entry point to the first TP, the take profit difference was 10 pips. Who agrees with me? Who agrees with me? If you look at it again, class, you will see that from that same entry point to the second take profit 2, who agrees with me? I'm going to use a dotted line here. The entry point here is 20 pips. Who sees it, class? You can see, class, right? You can see that added 10 pips, added 20 pips for it. Now, let's go. Let's say Mr. Morris is trading with $500 account. $500 account. Let's go. On $500 account, let me draw my chart. My chart will look like this. My entry point is 1.12500. That this time is almost elapsing. I will try my best to be faster. Then my take profit 1, because next class is pure practical. Pure practical. Take profit 1 is 1.12600. Then take profit 2, which is TP2. Take profit 2 is 1.12700. Are you seeing this, class? Are you seeing this? Your stop loss SL. SL will be what? Your SL will be 1.12000. Guys, let's go. Let's say you're in a trade. The trade starts running from here. You know, I told you pending order is when you attest or you predict that the entry point will hit your market, right? Let's say this thing goes, it hits your entry point. Immediately it hits your entry point. The two trades. Oh, sorry, I didn't even talk about the symbol of the trade. Let's say the symbol of the trade is GPP USD. Class, do you know you are going to set this on your account? I will show you tonight. Don't worry. Don't worry. So once this thing goes, let's say on $500 account, let's say it goes and it hits TP1. Once it hits TP1, guess what? Mr. Kayode has $5 registered in his account. Because why? 10 pips on $500 account is exactly $5. 10 pips on $500 account is exactly $5. Do you know what Mr. Kayode is supposed to do? Mr. Kayode will now move this stop loss and go and put this stop loss on top of this entry point. Do you know what that means? It means that it will now go to his Metatrader and change the value of his stop loss to 1.12500. You get it, class? It will change the value of his stop loss to what? 1.12500. Then once he has done that, if God forbid this trade goes up, instead of hitting TP2, it now reverses. It comes down. It hits its entry point. Mr. Kayode should smile because why? It only hits its stop loss on the entry point. So it will be exactly at $0. So Mr. Kayode can still smile with $5. But if to the glory of God, Mr. Kayode comes here, hey, Jesus, how will I do this now? This time is almost elapsing. Mr. Kayode comes here, he hits TP1. Immediately this man hits TP1. On the chart, this thing will vanish. Then if Mr. Kayode now comes here, it hits TP2. Guess what? Mr. Kayode will now make additional $10 on that $5. So in other words, on $500 account, Mr. Kayode has made how much? Mr. Kayode has made $15. You multiply $15 by 500, that's 7,500 on just one trade. 7,500 on just one trade. I mean, if you are not greedy, if somebody is not greedy, spending of money is wisdom. You are not supposed to, except if you are the person that knows spends money in a way. This can occur in minutes or in seconds. Are you with me?
That's true.
So with this, do you know that I discovered that in the forex market, Mr. Kayode can still gain more. How? When this trade is going up, it has not struck his take profit. Mr. Kayode can still shift this stop loss again up, like trade stopping. So if this trade now reverses and come and hit here, Mr. Kayode can still have $5 and something like $3, which is an extra cash for him. And that's $8. Thank you very much, class. Thank you very much, class. This time is almost elapsing. Let me, right now, class, expect my next link, latest 8:55. But please be alert. I can drop it before 8:55. Expect my next link, latest 8:55. That's the second section of the class. Thank you very much. So we meet 8:55. Please, everybody should try and connect. I'm begging you. Everybody should try and connect. Please. Thank you. Once, if I hear you, be checking your phone. Once I drop it, immediately connect. Because as I'm connecting, I am using someone's phone to teach straight. Thank you very much, class. See you in the next section. Bye for now.